Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
I want you to listen to this story very, very carefully. Once upon a time, there was a father. And this father, he had 3 sons. Kamran, Imran, and Ali. How many sons did he have?
3.
And what were the names?
Kamran, Imran, Ali.
Ali. See if you can remember the names throughout. The father, he loved his sons very much. And he always kept a very careful eye upon them to see that they would not get up to any mischief. He would bring them gifts, he would bring them toys, and he would take utmost care to see that they were studying properly as well. He also took utmost care to see that they were living life as good Muslims. What do we all need to do? We all need to live as good Muslims. So one day he said to his sons that, "Come here, sons." And he gave each one of them a packet of sweets. And he said to them that, "Go and eat these sweets where no one can see you." Where no one can see you. So Kamran, he looked here, he looked there, he looked up, he looked down, he looked around. But everywhere he seemed to go, he saw someone. So he goes, "This is not a good place to hide." So Kamran, he looked here and there. Then eventually he decided that the best place I can hide is in the bedroom. So he slowly went into one corner and he nibbled up all the sweets. Imran, he also looked here and there, up and down and around. And he thought to himself that the best place I can think of where I can hide and eat the sweets is in the garage. So he went inside the garage and he crouched down and he ate up all the sweets. Now small Ali, he looked here and there and up and down and around. He couldn't find any place. He went down to the pond. He went down to the stream. He went under the bridge. He tried to hide down under a car. But he thought to himself, these are not any places where I can hide where no one can see me. So when evening came, father called the 3 sons. What were they called? Ali. And he asked each one of them, first of all, Kamran, that where did you eat your sweets? He said, "Father, my place was the best. I ate my sweets when no one can see me. Not even you. Not even you don't know where I hid." So he goes, "Okay, then tell me, where did you hide?" She said, "Up in the bedroom in one corner." Father goes, "Oh, that was a good place." So then he said to Imran, "What happened with you?" He goes, "I looked up and down, here and there and around. And the best place I could find was in a garage in the corner." "Oh, that's very good, son." So then he said to Ali, "Ali, what happened to you? I can still see that you've got the packet of sweets in your hand." He goes, "I looked here and there, up and down and around, down the stream and up the pond and here and there. I couldn't find no place because everywhere I went, who was looking at me? Allah. Who was looking at me?
Allah.
So what does that tell us, boys? That if we think we can hide from mom and dad, who is always watching us? Allah. If we think that we are out there in the fields and we are playing with our friends and we can quickly swear because Malisab is not there and dad and mom is not there, is that right or wrong?
Wrong.
Because who is watching us?
Allah.
And everything what we say, it's being written down, isn't it? And everything will be brought out on the day of judgment. So from this story, what do we understand? Allah Ta'ala is everywhere, and we cannot hide from Allah. So are we going to bear this in mind from now on? Yeah. Before we say something, before we do something, what should we remember? Allah is everywhere.